this is a season of crisis, and it demands that we build a fortress. That the crisis of the last days is intensifying. And, you would say we've been seeing the crisis, but the way Isaiah 60 puts it, that cross darkness to cover the earth. The darkness is getting thicker. And so the crisis is increasing, and we must build a fortress. And this fortress is something that we should replicate across board. We are building it in the community, we are building it in our families, we are building it in our businesses, and we are building it across every area of our lives. I see that my home too must become a fortress. The Bible says the name of the Lord is a strong tower, the righteous run into it and they are saved. That is the picture that comes to mind. The community where I'm a part of, my home as my family, must be a fortress. Part of that looks like being a lively stone. That portion of we are all lively stones in the temple that God is building. And as a lively stone, I must stand strong and take my place effectively. One of the things that came true is the fact that if one stone is compromised, the entire fortress can come down. Because that becomes the weak link. That becomes the weak point that the enemy can concentrate attacks on. And then with that loophole, everything starts to come down. And it just gives that sense of me standing and walking in purity, walking in righteousness, walking in holiness, especially as regard what I do even outside the community, becomes even more and more important. And it's not just for me. I'm to take my place and take my stand, not just for myself, but for my siblings. And so one of the responsibilities I see is that need to take my stand and take my place and not be the weak link. There's this aim that just reminds me of. It says that it pays to serve Jesus. I speak from my heart. Then it goes on and says that I'll be a true soldier. I'll die at my post. Meaning that come what may, I'm not going to leave my place vacant. My post will not be the weak link through which the enemy will infiltrate. And so I'm going to stand strong and I'm going to stand gallant and I'm going to man my post. And that looks like what DNW was saying regarding the watchmen. Watchmen are meant to be on their post and to be on the lookout. Like Hosea says, he says, I will stand at my post and I'll see what the Lord will say to me. And so that sense of a watchman that needs to be attentive, that needs to be on the guard. No loose guard.